What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Terrapins offense will have first crack at this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. The 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. We'll send the tight end in motion. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Creates a little room. He's loose. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself, and he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on 3rd. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football, you could tell he was...
Hits the end, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Robbins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's in open space downfield. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense in hurry and load. Snag good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Showed you the speed, showed you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. Second and long from the 11. Off play action. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. It's Rivers. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rivers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Bearcats will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to pass. Got the quick pass. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense. Back, it's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. And some room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Heaves it deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot. Zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Using his legs, it's Ferguson. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Wide open. Touchdown, Terrapin. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 25 to San Diego State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Going right to work up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plugs it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can... He knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make. Easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Makes the grab. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off play action on first down. On target to the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Maryland! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Coming out with it, it's Robbins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robbins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robbins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Robbins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Caught behind the line. It's Robin. No siree. Not this time. The defense. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash.
And I can hear every fan. If we were going to throw it, why didn't you just keep the quarterback in there? But you try to catch him off guard. You try to make the big momentum.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Terrapins in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's gain. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did... Payoff.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And they turn it. Defensive score. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing.
He unleashes a long one. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they're calling is... Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Offense working from the pistol. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Might want to stick with kicking this time after misfiring on the last fake. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Well, the offense didn't fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Robbins. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. Already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. On the run, it's Harris. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ball is loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. From the gun. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up fourth down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Steps away to find some room. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robbins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Gay. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. In the red area, it's Ferguson. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run it in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.